Okay, so one way you can do it is to tape your little pom-pom onto the end, but if you pulled that really hard, you could probably pull it off. So just to make it extra secure, you can get a grown-up to do this. Basically, if you thread a piece of thread going through it, like this, and then basically go over the top like this and thread back down, being really careful. So you've got a piece of thread that comes out the bottom like this. Just cut that off. Then we're going to do exactly the same approach. So you put it onto the top of your stick and you're going to be sticking it on. So to tape on our light onto the end of our wand, we're going to get a piece of tape. I've got this quite thick black duct tape. I'm going to put it this way round and I'm going to stick my stick like that so that it's sort of halfway up the tape. I'm then getting my pom-pom with my string and I'm going to put it with the string facing down the stick, and I'm really squishing that pom-pom onto the tape, and you can see some of my pom-pom is still sticking out the top. Then I'm going to try and wrap this tape tightly as I can around the pom-pom. So I'm just taping over the string like this. And then that has made that nice and secure in place now. So this light on the end of my wand, hopefully, is not going to go anywhere. So that's the first part of making our wand. Okay, so I think it would look good to cover the whole wand in black tape before we start. So what I'm going to do is just measure the rough length of the wand. I'm going to go a little bit, you can kind of just stick it if you want to like that. We're going to go a little bit beyond the end of the wand, so make sure we've got a little bit extra. So if I turn that over, I just want to go past the end a little bit. Okay, so that's my wand, and as you can see, I've just stuck it to the edge of the black tape. So just carefully fold the side. Doesn't matter if it's a little bit bumpy, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to fold it all the way along like that. Then I'm going to fold my end up. It's a bit like wrapping a tortilla or something, wrapping a fajita up. So I've kind of folded my end up like that. Okay, and then I'm going to finish rolling it. So carefully roll it along. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so now my wand is covered all the way down in black tape. My tape is a little bit bumpy, but I quite like that because it gives the wand some character. If you wanted a super bumpy wand, you could use a stick and attach the stick and then cover it in tape again, just so you end up with a few knobbles on it. Or you could use a stick instead of using one of these. You could use a stick to begin with and put your pom-pom on the end of the stick if you want a wand with a bit more character. I can do things like adding different glitter tapes, or I could add some different threads. I'm going to show you how I can add those. Go for a bit of pink here.
Mommy, I'm the taper.
You're the taper? Are you holding the tape?
Yeah, I'm holding the tape with my fingers.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off by sticking this pink tape wherever you fancy, and it's going to hold down my purple threads that I've just put on here. So I'm going to stick some pink around here. So that's the first bit of decoration. And then with this purple string, what I'm going to do, I've got 4 pieces hanging down. So I'm going to start with moving that out the way. And then with this piece, I'm going to just wrap it round like this. So can you see I'm doing a kind of diagonal design. And so I'm going diagonal, but I'm going the opposite way, and then that makes those cool, can you see it's like crossing over here? So this is quite a cool way to make a pattern on your wand. So it's got like a cool crisscross design. And then I'm just going to peel this tape back a little bit here and stick this in as well to hold it in place. Okay, so I've stuck the pom-pom onto the end. Now I'm going to finish just taping down this string on here. So, and you can see I'm using a stick this time, so it's got a nice bumpy look to it, this wand, which I quite like because it adds a bit of character. like this, sticking this thread on like this, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some wrapping thread around it, and I'm going to get a stripy black and purple design going along here. So you might want to put tape over the whole lot and then start adding string, or you might want to do this where you add a bit of tape and a bit of string and a bit of tape and a bit of string, or you might want just string on top of the bare stick, completely up to you. So I'm just going to have this as a, I'm going back over it again now because I want it a bit thicker. Stick the string down at the bottom